Welcome to Kits Up Roots. It's Carolyn May, and I wanted to show you guys today what to look for when you're buying dahlias from the big stores. This morning I was at the hardware store and I saw this beautiful cactus called Breakout Star, and it's a single tuber and it was $2.99. I know that's a smoking deal because I just sold a whole bunch of premium dahlia tubers from my garden, and this is a lot less than what I charged. But there's a reason for that, and I wanted to show you in this one. This tuber on the back, it says it was produced in the Netherlands. These large farms are harvested with machinery. And so when you pull up dahlias from the ground with big machinery, you're gonna damage the tubers. They know that, but their goal is not to give you individual tubers. Their goal is to give you one whole plant that will at least have one viable tuber and viable eye for you to grow. So let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, so this tuber is packed in just some damp peat moss, which is pretty common. And when you take it out, just be kind of careful. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this is the main thing, and we did have one casualty tuber as well, but the rest of this is just peat moss. Honestly, my first impressions are this tuber is not bad. If we brush off a little bit of the peat and such, you can see there's already a beautiful, beautiful sprouting eye right there, and if you flip it around, there's another eye right there. So if you're looking for a dahlia, the things to look for, whether you grew it or you bought it, every tuber needs an eye. Every eye needs a tuber. And that connection between them has to be solid. This right here is junk. So likely when it was dug up out of the ground, that was damaged. This one fell off. You know, traveling through transit, things just happen, and yeah, tubers break. So like I said, their goal is to make sure they send you at least one plant that's going to be viable. If I look at this, I can tell that this was the stem of the plant where it grew out, and then these are the tubers that were produced. Really, what you're looking for at this point is you're checking for any signs of rot, shriveling, damage. I'm just cutting off some of these old roots. It'll sprout new roots, so I'm not really worried. And you want to feel it. Nice, firm potato. Honestly, this is a really healthy little dahlia, and I'm very excited about it. To clean it up, I'm going to snip off the stem, and you can actually see on the stem there is sign of rot. It should be nice and clear, and if you see any darkness in there, that's a sign of rot. And so you want to get as much of the rot out of there as well. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tubers on here. These two are kind of small, and I have 2 growing eyes. So if I take this nice sharp clean snips, I snip right between those two. This allows 2 things. 1, I just made 2 plants, and 2, it helps me to see if there was more rot in there. So I do not want to damage that eye. That is very important right there, but I want to get rid of the rest of that rotted material, because that could risk damage. So now that's that nice clean color that I was looking for. So in that tuber, that was junk. That was a stem. That was junk. I have one plant here, and I have another plant here. So just like that, going to the store, buying dahlias, you just need to know what to look for. Anything that's floppy, cut it off. Look for a tuber connected to an eye. Here's a tuber connected to an eye. Tuber connected to an eye. I paid for 1 tuber. I got 2. And for me, that's always a win. So have fun shopping. Whenever possible, support your local farmers. They work really hard to divide these to make sure there is no rot, and what you get is a premium product. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.